just retired to my kids' room. Actually, it's a bit messy in here. I might want to tell him to tidy up a bit, just for when I'm doing these videos. But anyway, I just want some peace and quiet because, yeah, my wife and my 11-year-old kid, they are in the living room, watching Friends, and I've watched that enough times and it doesn't keep on being that interesting, so I'm just gonna sit here and how does this work? Yeah, right, so light and my boys' bunk bed. I think that'd be a great place for playing this match, this deciding match against Slovenia. Well, deciding and deciding, I mean, France, they're not going to lose their match, so really it's just a game that we have to play. But I would like a win because we haven't won without Chris Coleman, actually. So no wins this season just yet, but this time, today, it's gonna come. I'm confident, yeah. Still in the bed. I want to move one of these pillows though. Alright. Yeah. That's better. So, it's the 15th of November. And this light is awfully bright. Yeah. I don't know. I don't think there's much to do about that. Maybe it looks a little spooky, but that's great for Halloween, right? Anyway, Slovenia, home match. And I already did this, the lineup, but I was just thinking whether there was anything I need to explain, other than a couple of these guys are not in very good form. Kid Simons, I guess he's been playing alright, but nothing better than that. So the problem is the other options, they're really not very good. So I guess that's what we're left with. Whoops. And I've got Robinson back, and I'm using Carl Davies in the middle. Savage is back as well from suspension. I don't know what else to say other than, well, I had an injury for John Hartson, as you saw, and some other injuries. So that wasn't super great, especially the one, the injury for Jan Oster. That wasn't exactly what I'd hoped for, because, yeah, well, Robbie Savage is good enough, but I don't want to use that other guy as a substitute. So I've really only got Mark Pembridge, and his form is really poor. And then Chapo, he's the backup goalkeeper now, and he was recently transferred to Nottingham Forest, and has played a few matches for them in the Premier Division. He doesn't play all that well. I'm pretty sure this guy was, if I don't remember wrong, then he's the regen of Dean Saunders. But anyway, I think that was his name, Dean something. Anyway, yeah, right. But so, yeah, I think that's it. Right now, check the shortlist. Well, this guy got an injury as well. Almost forgot. But I gave him a cap last time. It worked well, and I would have liked to have had him now. Because he can cover both positions, the defender center and also the central midfield. But now I'm going with Adrian Williams as the substitute instead. And then I'll have to substitute Simon Marola and move him up in the central midfield if something should happen to them. And I've got, because Rollins has poor form as well. And Mark Pembridge, I guess he's the best option. Because then there's also this guy. But Mark Pembridge, I think actually he can play all three attacking midfielder positions and also central midfielder if it had to be. But yeah, really, I don't know why I'm talking so much ahead of this match. There's not much to be nervous about. We just have to do our best, and we should be able to beat Slovenia. So I'm going to play this. Right. I'm going to play this a little bit fast. And then we can hope that France gets like 3 red cards or something and somehow lose their match against Malta. But yeah, won't happen. And that was a yellow card for Andy Davies. That was a shame. Come on. So we haven't exactly won this match yet. I mean, they have an equal amount of shots on target, I think. Yeah, something like almost the same thing, and they've got an overall overweight in percentage of play. We're best in midfield, which is good. But other than that, it's really not going so well. Page is not playing particularly well, but Hughes is, wow. Right. I should probably have made a change. I don't know, but my substitute bench is really not very impressive today. So a yellow card for Page. That means I'll get him out. Is that the right Williams? Yes, it is. Defender center. All right. So, come on, Wales. I really want that win. Yes, thank you, Andy Davies. With the first goal of the match. Okay, come again. All right. In a corner. Gotta make a substitution in a sec. Right now we have momentum. Seems maybe not so much anyway, but 67th minute is probably a good time for another substitution. So Gary Speed is winning a lot of headers, and Carl Davies is really missing the goal a lot, but he makes key passes. Giggs is alright, I guess. And Savage plays well. So does Robinson and Hughes. Good Simons. not so much, but he does win some headers. Marola doesn't play well. But we might need him as a substitute, so I'll wait at least until the around the 75th minute. Andy Davies scored the goal. And it's an important match, so I'm not gonna get him out, even though he has the yellow card. So come on. This just has to hold. No. No. We want this win. This first win, hopefully, of this new season. Okay. So Marola is the only guy with only 6 in rating, so I could substitute him, or I could choose Savage, but he's been playing so well. Andy Davies. Yeah, I'll get this Jeff Williams guy on. Maybe that can help him cheer up a little bit. I don't know. Come on, Wales. No. No, no, no. Oh, fuck. I thought for sure that they would score. Okay. I'm getting Chapel on. Maybe he can wreak a little bit of havoc, coming fresh off the bench. Superb. Morale, 19 in determination. That should be good enough. Come on then. No. Yes, right. An important win, I think. If not for anything else, then just morale. And yeah, Jeff Williams, I shouldn't have put him on. That's really terrible. But anyway, Adrian Hughes, with 15 tackles, 12 of them won, and 4 of those were key tackles. That's quite amazing. What a guy. I said Adrian, I mean David Hughes, obviously. Playing for Aston Villa and has done so all his career. And he started well. He started well this season. Right. That was pretty awesome. Yeah. And Adrian Williams comes on to play well enough also. Good match from Savage. And Andy Davies with the goal. I might want to stop taking him off like 10 or 15 minutes before the match ends, because, well, it hasn't really led to any goals. Getting a fresh forward in the last like 3 or 4 times I've done it, most of the times with the Hartson. Yeah, so France beats Malta 7-1. So they are number 1 in Group 7. And we're only 1 point behind. So I'd say that's pretty good for a Welsh national team. So now we're going to find out what happens with the playoff. England seeded first. Denmark seeded second. We're seeded fourth. What? No playoffs? Did I just forget about all this stuff since the last time? I've been talking about the playoffs the whole time. I don't know. What the hell? I didn't even read the last few messages. I've just been thinking playoffs, and I thought I remembered that it was the playoffs that we didn't qualify for because of the rules being stupid, but I must have just forgotten everything altogether. Just because it was too hard to keep remembering. But anyway, we've got an insane group. These European Championship finals, they will be played in Italy. The real ones in 2004 were played in Portugal, of course. The European Championship in Portugal. But this one is in Italy because the people who made this game in 97 or something, they couldn't know where this European Championship final was being held. But Italy or Portugal, we've got both of them in Group A, along with Spain. So that's all of the Latin-speaking countries, well, except France. But we've just played France a couple of times. And now we're up against it in the European Championship. That's pretty crazy. But Belgium, Republic of Ireland, Netherlands, and Sweden. Not quite as hard. Croatia, Denmark, England, and Russia. It's also alright. France, Germany, Romania, and Scotland. France and Germany should proceed from that. Should advance from that group. Right, but anyway, next match, Saudi Arabia. What I'm going to be doing now is probably not film any of these, except the last friendly, because to be honest, it's just gonna be boring to you guys, and well, and hard, tedious work for me to edit the videos and stuff. So I'm just gonna just like make a video with the results from the friendlies against Saudi Arabia, Malta, Luxembourg, and San Marino, and then I'll probably make that in the same video where I play the match against Holland, and maybe talk about the team and the team selection, because the two matches against San Marino and Holland, of course, they will of course be played with the actual team for the European Championship. But, well, I'm just sort of taken aback by the fact that we didn't have to play any playoff matches. That's so weird to me that I totally forgot. So we actually succeeded in qualifying somehow, unexpectedly. And if we keep this up, then we're not going to be seeded fourth in the draw for anything, which would help a lot with these groups. So, yeah. We qualified. We did it. Yay. But it's going to be really tough in that group. I mean, well, we did play a World Cup in a group with Brazil and Argentina, but we also had Ireland in that group this time around. We we have no easy matches. Italy, Portugal, and Spain. So that means these guys, Figo and Rui Costa, how old are they? So he's only 31. Same with Rui Costa. Abel Xavier, another championship manager favorite. And Nuno Gomez. Right. And then Spain. Yeah. Christensen. That's weird. Because of Thomas Christensen and De La Pena. Right. So. And these guys with a home advantage. Wow. Yeah. So that's it for now, I guess. That must be from the qualification. We've got Andy Davies in 16th place right there. Yeah. So that I would have liked a better draw, but I'm very satisfied with actually qualifying for the European Championship. Through being one of the best, I guess. I'm still a bit confused by that. Maybe you guys knew all along, but the Group 1 has Croatia qualified, not Norway. Portugal qualified here, and not the Czech Republic. And then Group 3, Sweden qualifies as a better second place team. And this is what I went on and on about last time, because of course they're going to get more points in the groups with 6 teams, right? So for example, here we had Norway with 17 points, but they only played 8 matches. And Romania, they got 19 points, but they played 10 matches. So doesn't make sense. Holland and Russia. Right. So France and Wales, leaving out Yugoslavia and Slovenia. That's pretty great. Germany and Ireland. England and Scotland. Yeah. That's it. That's pretty good. So I guess the highest profile team that didn't qualify, that's probably Norway. But also, I'm surprised Switzerland didn't fare better, but they didn't, right? And Sweden managed to qualify way ahead of Greece. And also Czech Republic, they're pretty good as well. But anyway, whoops, finger in front of the camera. Anyway, that's all you get from me now. I'm going to save, and then I'll see you guys later.